Time for another edition of Liter Media Live, another special edition, and special because we're going back to my native Pickaway County. Going to visit today with the new executive director of the Pickaway Visitors Bureau, and that is Elizabeth Furniss. Good to have you here.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. We're going to talk about what's going on in Pickaway County, and there's a lot of things happening. So stick with us right after this from Pickaway Ross Career and Technology Center, Adult Education.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
And we are visiting with the Pickaway County Visitors Bureau and Elizabeth Furniss with us. What an opportunity for you coming to Pickaway County and now being able to tell people about Pickaway County.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've been a resident of Pickaway County for about 17 years, and this is such a benefit. My husband was raised within the county, and so we moved here 17 years ago and have a couple of kids. And at this point, we're able to promote all of the happenings, festivals, small businesses, and also the heritage that brings with our county.
Yeah. And funny fact, we learned just a moment ago, they're neighbors to my brother. So nice to have neighbors with us here today. Pickaway County is one of those counties. It's between the large metropolis of Columbus, and then you have Ross County, which has a larger city in Chillicothe. Circleville has been growing, and the business, especially along Route 23, that venue there is not as quick to drive through as it was when I was a kid.
Yes, we are seeing a tremendous amount of growth, especially within the northern part of the county. So we're seeing South Bloomfield and Asheville popping up, and then also Commercial Point with residential development.
Yeah.
And then Circleville is bringing in some pretty unique small businesses, great places to eat, and certainly not to miss, the pumpkin show that just took place, and just many coming in from different states even, not just outside the county.
Yeah, and truly parts of the world as well, because there are people who have come to Circleville maybe as an exchange student or whatever, and they come back for the pumpkin show.
They do. Met some very unique people, and I think at this point what we're seeing is we're no longer necessarily that pass-through.
Yeah.
23 is highly traveled, and so we have many residents coming in from Franklin County. And so they have a large expectation of what we provide within the county, what is close by. And, I had a question the other day of, someone was looking for breakfast, and they asked, where is the nearest Panera? And I said, well, we don't have a Panera. However, we have something better. And so we have 5 unique coffee shops. Many of those provide breakfast sandwiches, pastries, and so forth. And so that actually originated our coffee trail, which is launching in the next week or so.
Yeah. You're truly the information station for things going on and things to do in Pickaway County.
December, all of the holidays, this coming weekend, starting on Saturday, I believe we have at least a total of about 45 to 50 events taking place throughout the county in December. Circleville has their parade, tree lighting, visits with Santa, and Tuba Christmas.
Yes, you can't miss Tuba Christmas. If you've never seen this, you have to experience it.
And then also our other communities, Asheville, Commercial Point, they also have their tree lightings taking place on Saturday as well.
I think Williamsport is involved there too.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't even know that some of these communities had Christmas trees to do a lighting. I remember as a young boy being in Asheville, there by the post office, I think was where the Christmas tree was at that point in time. I don't know if that's still where it is or not. I don't know. So
it is. And, the Santa house is coming back to Circleville. So Santa will be available throughout the throughout the month.
Yeah. A lot of things going on holiday-wise, no question there. Ohio Christian University has their special event this weekend as well.
They do. The Festival of Carols.
Yes.
That's taking place on the 2nd and the 3rd. So it's definitely one. That is a free event. So definitely get tickets for that.
Yeah. And this is not an event, so to speak, but I think some people make it an event. Going around and looking at the Christmas lights in the communities, but also in the rural areas. You take Route 56, just west of Circleville, there's a big display out there every year.
There is. That is absolutely on our list. That's become an annual event for us.
Yeah. In respects to, I know we have a lot of holiday event things, and by the way, they have their new visitor's guide right here that you can peruse throughout the year, whether it be kayaking at Darby Creek or even on the Scioto River. Fun activity type things that people coming to Pickaway County, you really see more of the county. It's more than just cornfields and Sofadel,
Yes.
and DuPont.
And the guide actually provides that information. We have a website, it's pickaway.com, and that lists all of our events and all of the different, what I would consider attractions. The parks have a tremendous amount of activities. Canal Park just added the zip line here recently.
Yeah.
So it's definitely many family-friendly events too, and just areas to visit.
I was telling Elizabeth before the interview that I lived and was raised in Pickaway County, had no idea about Canal Park until this past spring when they started doing all their changes there and the updates. So, but it's more than parks too. I mean, you've got Deer Creek State Lodge. You've got all of that in Pickaway County as well.
Deer Creek has gone through a tremendous amount of renovation, restoration. We do see that opening up fully in the spring. We'll actually be hosting an event out there in the spring, kind of a blues, bourbon, brew kind of event, welcoming everyone from outside the county, inside the county, to come experience all that has within Deer Creek, and then also look at the new lodge.
Yeah. We've seen photos.
Yes,
it looks awesome.
It does.
I have yet to get out there, though. We need to do that. You're new to the position since May. Is that right? And so you've experienced all the construction right by your office there. For those, if you never have seen the Visitors Bureau, it's right off of 23 on Court Street, or not Court Street. Main Street, which goes to Court Street. But you can pop in there. You can find out anything that you need to know about doing things in Pickaway County. A number of Airbnbs have opened up. It's amazing, and you have them listed. We do,
and the Airbnbs are opening up. Certainly, one of the most popular ones is at Manchester Hill, an incredible winery, and they have their own B&B right on the property, and it is so close to all of the trails that are available within Hocking Hills, and so you can make a quick jaunt, take in the environment, and even those winter hikes are beautiful because of the nature that's available, and it's quiet. It's really offers a nice solitude, kind of a refresh for the new year.
Pickaway County has the unique look to it where that panhandle goes towards the Hocking Hills. So you get a lot of people attracted to that part of the country.
We do. Many, I think we take for granted the topography within Pickaway County. And just certainly as you progress down south through the county, you're going to see that change.
Yeah.
And so we take advantage of it, but we also take it for granted because it is just, literally 30, 40 minutes and we're there. Whereas many travel from out of state to visit.
Yeah. I know being on the western side of the Scioto River most of my life, I had the opportunity one time to be at my buddy's house, and we were looking towards Asheville in the evening, and I was surprised at how the topography goes down towards the river like that. It's amazing. You can see all these lights on the other side of Pickaway County. And the cool thing is that it's mostly flat in Pickaway County, but there's a lot of areas that are not flat.
Right, right. You're going to see that. I think when you're looking to Asheville too, between the lights and also the new businesses popping up, we're benefiting from M&O Spirits.
Oh, yeah.
And they take part, because of the aquifer and the grain access within our area, staying close to that heritage. They're greatly positioned within Asheville to take part in that.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking a moment ago about the World Heritage distinction, which is taking place, the inscription for the Ross County area. But you're neighboring to that. I have a feeling you're going to probably benefit from this World Heritage designation.
Oh, I absolutely believe so. Ross County has done a tremendous amount of effort to be able to promote World Heritage and being able to be a neighbor to that availability and be able to offer all the other unique things that possibly we can partner with Ross.
Yeah. And it's not doing things just in your backyard, because Circleville's 20 miles away, air miles, 15 maybe. So that for a world traveler is nothing. You go to World Cup events or even the Olympics. It may be hosted by this city, but there are adjoining cities within 50 to 100 miles that are hosting events as well. And if we think about that regionally for Pickaway County, it's the same.
Absolutely. And I think we're seeing more activities and more conferences taking place at our Ag and Event Center.
Yeah.
They are really working to be able to bring in, not only the agricultural events, cattle and so forth, and the fair and so forth, but it actually is attracting more regional, national conferences.
Exactly. Who would have thought? There's progressive thinkers that make things happen. And I know 10 years ago, the Pickaway County Fairgrounds, for instance, just looked like it needed a facelift. It was more than a facelift. What they did, they just reorganized everything. And how much that has opened up to opportunities now.
I know. There was definitely a lot of forethought that went into it. The commissioners put a lot of effort, the Fair Board, and just being able to reimagine the space and what it could offer. And we're really hoping at this point we can coordinate some fun more concerts.
Oh, absolutely.
Looking at, farm tours, things like that, bringing in some nationally known singers.
Yeah.
Musicians.
Yeah, I mean, you already had Donald Trump there. I mean, that was a pretty big crowd for that event. And if they could handle that crowd, they could handle any crowd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, fully capable.
Much to do. I know many of our communities have gone through revitalizations of their downtown areas. Circleville is no exception to that at all. They have also been enjoying some of that revitalization.
We are seeing more businesses coming in, taking advantage of downtown space, working with Heritage Ohio to be able to revitalize and reimagine the downtown area. Being able to bring in possibly some downtown living within the second and third floor buildings, and then also architecture and the murals and the art that is available just in those walking areas.
Yeah, it's truly a wonderful place to visit, for some to call home.
Yes, thank you.
One thing we've not discussed is you have an app for the smartphone, mobile devices, and that brings everything Pickaway County right to your fingertips.
It's discoverpickaway.com or Discover Pickaway app. And so that is an easy access. Certainly encourage individuals to download it. It's a quick access and lists all of our events taking place and things to get involved with.
Yeah, events and places to stay, places to eat, things to do.
Yes.
Yeah, you, like I say, are the information station for the world. Anything that we have missed you wanted to share?
don't think so. Other than everyone have a wonderful holiday season, and certainly come visit Pickaway County.
Yes. It's a good place to call home. At least that's where the Ramies did. And now I live in Pike County, but that's okay. They've got a visitors bureau there too, and you're all connected in some fashion, working together.
We are.
We like that. All right. Elizabeth Furniss, get to know her, stop by, get your catalog idea, or just download the app, and all this stuff is on the app, right?
It is. It is.
Thanks again for joining us for a special edition of Literary Media Live, learning more about Pickaway County with the Pickaway County Visitors Bureau.